And we said, you people, follow the politics of maslaha, of emigaso kinakugasa. Temulowoleza onani atuyamba kyemba mutandikirako. Emigaso mutunule abantu kyebagasa, si oyani Katonda yamanya abantu embeera yaabwe. Goli Katonda oyagala kina embeera y'abantu ono gundi Katonda yabatonda. Who are you? So what is happening now in the Middle East is something we have discussed with those leaders. I have already discussed with those leaders. All of them, our friends. The Israelis are our friends. The Iranians are our friends. The UAE are our friends. The Qataris are our friends. The Saudis, the Americans. And when there was last year, I put out, I am chairman of the movement. Up to now, I am still chairman. But when the fighting started last year, I first kept quiet. I didn't want. But after some time, I issued a statement. My staff can get that statement and give it to the people who are here, where I really externalized what we have been talking quietly with all these people. You will read it. But the whole problem is what we call in English chauvinism. Chauvinism. Buli omu okulowooza nti yeyeka. Everybody thinks she's the one who is most important. So that's why we have got that huge problem. You can see now the destruction, the dangers. I discussed with the Iranians, with all of them, the leaders. Had Raisi, the one who was here, all of them. Rafsanjani. I was the Iranians now. You recognize Israel. They said Israel does not belong here. It is a transplant in the Middle East. I said, no. Me, I know this part of the world from the Bible. You are all mentioned in the Bible. The Jews are mentioned. The Persians are mentioned. There's another group called Medians. The Philistines, Palestinians are mentioned. Goliath was a Palestinian. Why don't you? So I told them, you should accept Israel. We implement the two-state solution. Then I go to Netanyahu, who is a good friend of mine. He has come here many times. We're in this house here with him and the president of Sudan. General Burhan. We were here. We had a meeting here. I said, why don't you recognize Palestine? Why? The two-state solution. Because of course, for them they say, initially the Palestinians, the Arabs did not accept the two-state solution. It is true. In one of the conferences, Khartoum conference, they said, no recognition, no what, that line. But since that time, they have accepted. You Israel, why don't you implement this? They can't. You don't know why. They say, oh, this one, they say this, but you can see they are very reluctant to accept the two-state solution. Then our friend, the Americans, the use of force in this area. In that statement, I gave the history of all these mistakes. So therefore, I want to congratulate you Ugandans, because when we told you, please avoid sectarianism, reject sectarianism, love irrespective of their differences. I want to thank you. That's why, ever since 1994, 89, the winning in the first round. We have never gone for the second round. Why? Because you agreed that the message of unity was better than the other message of sectarianism. So when you see the suffering in the Middle East, you can see the consequences of that area is very rich, very rich. But you can see the politics disturb the whole area. So I want to congratulate you, Ugandans, for the visions. You young boys, you don't know. The reality is that blood is thicker than water, meaning that tribalism is more important than anything else. And I remember telling them that you people, me, I'm a cattle keeper. I produce milk, I produce beef, I produce bananas. Buli angulako musanyukira. Sisobola kugamba nti abanyankole bokka be bangulako. Abeka amata gange baba banyambye. Bagula amatooke baba banyambye. Bwe bagula ennyama baba banyambye. So I value East Africa. I value Africa because they are the ones who support my prosperity. When you come to Iftar and you find I have built a good house, it is not because of my tribe. It is because of Uganda, of East Africa, of Africa, because they are the ones who buy my beef, buy my bananas. So